Red Solar Dragon, day 9 of the wave we are in, and the intention and direction point of the wave. The solar energy is speaking to the sun's rays, which are going out into a particular direction. So it's speaking to how consciousness sets an intention and then follows the direction and creates a reality. And merged with this dragon energy, which is the Divine Mother birthing into form, it is our creative power to materialize reality from consciousness into form. And there is this interplay between the sun and the dragon, the father and the mother aspects in the creation story. And it's really cold and windy today. So in this journey of Skywalker, which is to make a cosmic connection, we are trying to access a higher level of consciousness in order to birth a reality that is in alignment with that higher level of consciousness. So we are creating all the time, and it's coming from consciousness. At some point when we incarnate, we fall into a forgetfulness. So we're in a lower level of consciousness that is not connected to the all that we emanate from. And this Skywalker journey is to reconnect to that. I had to relocate inside. It was far too windy out there. So we are on this journey of Skywalker to reconnect with our cosmic blueprints. And within those blueprints is what we came to create. So we each have a piece of the puzzle. We are all contributing to a collective creation, and we each have our part to play. And when we seek the cosmic connection, we are awakening, we're reading our contract, our sacred contract in a way, to remember who we are and what we came to do and what we came to create, and therefore what we will bring into reality. So today, what we will intend to birth and bring into reality, bring into form, bring into this experience of life. And a key part of doing that is embodiment. The guiding energy of today is Red Earth, which is all about this material realm and the body and this dimension and this physicality. And so as we embody that consciousness and we birth from that consciousness a reality that embodies that consciousness, and so we evolve and we move forward. So connecting with nature and listening to nature. So today I was tuning in as I went outside in that crazy stormy weather that we're having at this moment, which is interesting because we are in a lunar storm galactic year, and it is a stormy time. There is this need to align with divine time, which is what this calendar is about. And so the earth has her own rhythm, and we have our seasons. And so it is that it's necessary to remember we are in the winter, and things appear to have been stalled and paused, but there is a lot going on, and spring will bring forth in a creation that is actually in the process, in the dream field of being created. And the dream field is speaking to the subconscious. So as we raise our consciousness, we are also diving into the subconscious and making what is unconscious conscious. And so that's what we are being called to do all the time, to sort of hoe the garden of our subconscious and pull up the weeds of those toxic seeds that were planted from lower levels of consciousness, so that they won't grow, so that we can give the energy to those seeds that are coming from a higher level of consciousness, that are coming from the divine blueprint that we have reconnected to, so that they can grow. And that's a constant process as we are on this planet and evolving with the planet, and there is this biofeedback loop between us. So having the intention to take responsibility for our creations and responsibility for the earth and what is sown into, what is seeded into the earth. And this is really important because our next galactic year will be yellow electric seed, and that's at the end of July, the 26th of July, which is the Syrian New Year point. The rising of Sirius with the sun is what marks the new year, and that is sort of embedded in Egyptian mythologies and cosmologies, as well as this Mayan cosmology that this calendar is speaking to. And when we move into that new galactic year, we'll move out of this very challenging storm of change where things are being uprooted and challenged into an activation of the future. So that's what's happening, and even though the spring will be here before the summer, there is these longer cycles that we're in. So we're kind of in that winter time until we get to the summer, when those seeds might start to sprout and actually be more visible to us, because we're kind of in the dark right now. We're in that germination stage, and we are just pulling out what we don't want to be activated, what we don't want to grow into the future. And that seems like we aren't getting very much done, because we're just taking apart what was done before. So it's a necessary part of the process, as nature shows us, and if we've ever grown anything, then we know about those stages and how it works. And so that's where we are, and that is why it's really important to have a cosmic connection, to have an understanding of the cosmic windows that are opening and opportunities, and what we should do in this moment, rather than trying to achieve something that isn't possible at this moment. So what's possible right now is to be in this storm and witness what is coming up, what is being challenged, what is being polarized, and choose what we are allowing to persist in our reality, what we are allowing to persist in our consciousness, and elevate that consciousness and move the past imprints out of the way. Lunar storm is guided by lunar monkey, so it's the wounded child aspect, and sort of freeing the wounded child from the past and the imprints of the past to step into the magical, pure essence being that is connected to its divine blueprints. The Skywalker information, the cosmic connection, is in the blue monkey. When the blue monkey energy is restored, when our inner child is restored and healed from the past, then we are taking our role as the Divine Mother energy, the creator of our reality. We heal our inner child, and we step into our creator energy and create from the healed inner child blueprints, and allow the original intent for creation to flow through us, and we clear the distortions. And that is how it works. And the intention of this day is to really tune in to the mothers. So we have the Mother Earth and the Divine Mother energy, and what we need to look at when we look at that is the inner child. So what's in the way of the Divine Mother and Mother Earth is our woundedness that has created the distortions, and we keep creating from that. And the time has come for us to release those distortions, to dig them up from the subconscious, and to catalyze a change, the lunar storm, changing the imprints of the past so that they no longer project forward into the future, so that we create a new reality. And that